What we do in life echoes in eternity.
We've all faced moments in our lives that feel like an endless struggle. We've faced moments of debilitating defeat, whether it's losing a job, battling depression, feeling stuck with no progress, or feeling totally lost or defeated with no signs of hope for the future. Today, we look at the philosophical depths of Gladiator and unlock the keys to suffering, and in it, reclaiming our own nobility. In Gladiator, we bear witness to the journey of Maximus, a once powerful Roman general who is betrayed, his family is murdered, enslaved, and he is forced to fight for his life in the Colosseum. Few of us can imagine this level of hardship. Yet, even as he is stripped of his status, wealth, and freedom, Maximus never surrenders to his unwavering sense of honor, integrity, and determination. It is this unbreakable nobility of character, this refusal to compromise his principles, no matter the cost, that makes the character Maximus such a captivating and inspirational figure for us all. He's a hero forged in the crucible of suffering, who reclaims his divine purpose through sheer force of will. And it is in this form that Maximus is an example for us all that we can learn from these profound lessons about cultivating our own nobility, about aligning our actions with a guiding sense of meaning that transcends the material world. For as Nietzsche recognized, it is in this deeper why that allows us to endure even the most enduring and daunting of hows, the trials and tribulations that life inevitably presents. For at the core lies a profound meditation on the nature of nobility and suffering, that elusive quality that elevates the human spirit and allows us all to transcend even the most crushing circumstances. In this Gladiator series, we will look at different aspects of this character. Maintain an unwavering sense of nobility. Whether you find yourself unemployed, an entry-level worker, a middle manager, a high-powered executive, or working a regular job, remember, we should carry ourselves with the poise and self-respect of a noble leader, despite our circumstances. Despite being stripped of his status, his wealth, and freedom, Maximus never lost his inner nobility and self-respect. Even as a slave, he carried himself with integrity and the same honor that defined him as a Roman general. This intrinsic dignity allowed him to command respect and emerge as a leader, even among his fellow slaves and gladiators. So in your day-to-day life, do not allow your position or circumstances to dictate your sense of inner value and worth. Like Maximus, embody that inherent dignity and nobility in all that you do. Even if you find yourself in humbling circumstances. In the dramatic Gladiator, like Maximus as a slave, carry yourself with that unwavering self-possession. Do not allow transient setbacks or roles to erode your sense of fundamental humanity and the virtues that you embody. His unwavering self-worth did not come from the external titles or possessions, but from an unshakable belief in his own principles and values. Maximus knew that no person or circumstance could diminish this fundamental humanity and the virtues that he embodied. To walk the path of our divine purpose, we too must cultivate this deep-rooted nobility, an innate understanding that our worth extends far beyond material successes or failures. We need to learn that true dignity arises from living with authenticity, integrity, and a commitment to your highest ideals, regardless of what life brings. Let it be the unshakable foundation from which we approach every challenge and experience of life's ups and downs. With this resilient nobility, we open the doors to realizing our highest potential and that enduring legacy, just like the Maximus of Rome. Here are some practical tips that we can embody to enhance our sense of nobility and purpose. Practice purposeful body language. Maximus commanded respect through his stillness and economy of movement. Minimize fidgeting, pacing, excessive hand gestures, or talking too much. Use deliberate, grounded body language to convey poise. Speak mindfully with minimal words. Notice how Maximus does not ramble or speak unnecessarily. Choose your words carefully and speak with the concision when you do. Let silence and pauses do some of the talking for you. This projects a quiet confidence. Practice good posture and grooming. How you carry yourself physically can reinforce your inner self-worth. Stand tall like a leader. Make eye contact and always present yourself neatly and like a leader. Practice generosity. The true sign of a real nobleman is someone that finds ways to be helpful to others before he puts himself in front of anyone else. So in your life, if you want to find your inner nobility, it is key that you always find ways to be helpful to others, which signals to the world the mark of a nobleman and a leader that is always ready to give and not take. Maximus's journey is filled with adversity, from being betrayed and forced into slavery to fighting in the Colosseum. However, he never loses sight of that purpose of revenge for his family, and never let the circumstances break his spirit. Instead, he uses these challenges as opportunities to grow stronger and eventually get his goal. Courage and conviction in the face of overwhelming odds serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration, not just for ourselves, but for those seeking their own true purpose. In the same way, we must live our life with courage, and our actions should not only inspire ourselves, but others to embrace their own divine purpose and become a living example of what it means to pursue a life of courage and nobility. Our own struggles, our triumphs, can serve as a source of inspiration for those around us, our friends, our colleagues, our families, igniting even a spark within them from our own nobility. Just like Maximus, we all have the power to leave a lasting legacy by conquering our defeats, overcoming adversity, and living a life of purpose and meaning. It is not about the circumstances we face, but the determination and commitment to our values that will guide us to live a life of purpose and fulfillment, to have our own true nobility within us.
The arena tomorrow. I am a slave. What possible difference can I make?
You are the son that I should have had.
And you're a man who once said death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.
Smile for me now.